Hi, in this video lesson we're going to learn the importance of creating a good quote and a good invoice for clients. Now, it's one thing to get these top copywriting jobs, it's another thing to be professional and to give the appearance of professionalism. And one of the ways that you can do this helps tremendously, believe it or not. I know it sounds illogical and irrational, but when people see a well-presented, well-put-together invoice, quote, brief, whatever, if there's professionalism in everything you do, naturally people make the connection, and by people I mean the people who will be hiring you, will make the connection in their mind between your professionalism in the documents you produce and your professionalism as a copywriter, full stop. So let's have a look at this in quote template. I will walk you through it, how to populate it, and then I'll show you how to very easily turn this into a invoice so you can save some time. Now, the first thing that you want to do is to replace my company image here and my company name here with your own logo. At the very least, a very stylized graphical image of your name. You also want to replace my company name with your company name and put down an address. Now it can be something as simple as your city, your postcode, and your state, and in some cases country. Here you would replace, this is Australian business number. This is a number that you have to be registered with in Australia to be counted as a business. So you would, if you're in the United States, you would simply replace the ABN with your own state or federal business identification number. Here is where you put the name of the clients with whom you are working. If you don't have the name of the owner, just a contact person will do, or the name of the person in the payroll department. You naturally write down the name of the company below the name of the individuals, and if they have some form of business identification, this will also be where you place that. So you put that here. Now over here you want to number. You'll notice that this is a quote, so quote is the subtitle or subheading here. You have a quote number. Now I recommend that you start with just the initials, the first two initials of the company or the client with whom you are contracting for. So AB0001. You put down the date here and you put down your name as well, from James Boss. Here is where you list the work required. So what I like to do is just list these items separately and then give one total estimated job cost. The reason why you do this is that pure and simply, you don't want to be called out for charging too much in any one area. You just avoid complications doing it this way. So just write down, for example, if you're doing copywriting for a beauty salon, that wouldn't usually be a top paying client, but for demonstration purposes you'll put down writing monthly blog article for beauty salon ABC, researching images for articles, website copy development, reviewing and proofreading, etc., and one total estimated job cost. Here is where you put your payment information. If you have the PayPal, you can easily include this alongside this banking. Your banking details will go here. PayPal can very easily go there. So you would naturally fill this out with your own information, your account number, your BSB. Again, if you're in the United States or in another country where they don't call it a business something, just replace this with whatever relevant information that is relevant to you. Now, I like to include an image of my signature. Now, this is how you add that little bit of professionalism, something different. we have lost that sense of face-to-face communication with the internet. A signature is a very unique way on your online documents to create that sense of old school professionalism. And naturally, you put the date in this corner over here. So you would populate all that information. So let me pause the video. I'll create a fictional quote, and then I'll show you how easy it is to convert that quote into an invoice. So here's an example of what it might look like. You have 2 blog articles, 500 words each, researching images, proofreading, and reviewing content. That comes to $585. I have all my information here, and I have my address, my fictional address here. And so this is how easy it is to create a quote when you have a good template to work with, which you do now have. Now let's see how we can so easily turn this quote into an invoice. Now we want to save as PDF first. It's named AB0001, that's the name of our file. We'll save it, and then it opens up automatically so we can review. This is the actual file we will be sending to the client. So all of our information looks good. Okay, excellent. Now how do you turn this? You send this quote to the client. They accept it. When it comes time to send them an invoice, you don't want to go through the whole entire process. You keep this PDF on your desktop or somewhere easily accessible, and then you simply click Tools. This is on Adobe Acrobat Pro. You click Edit Text and Images, and you simply change quote to invoice. And if you need to stretch it out a little bit. And you change this heading from quote to invoice. And it really is as simple as that. We have it saved, and if I get out of this section, you will notice that now we have invoice number AB0001. Saves you a lot of time, a little trick that I picked up over the years. So thank you for watching, guys. There's no real homework assignment with this video lecture. This is more technical details. Thank you so much for watching, as always. If you have any feedback, something that you like, something that perhaps I can improve to make the videos more followable, more understandable, please let me know in the discussion section of this video lecture. Thank you again, and I'm looking forward to teaching you more about how to land that top copywriting job in the next video.